Come on in the room. People are going to give them a minute to come on in this room. Come on in the room. Give them a minute to come on in the room. It's Monday. We'll get started. Let's get the people in the room, in the room, in the room, in the room. In the room, in the room, in the room. In the room, in the room, in the room. In the room, in the room, in the room. Hey, this is what, my third couch conversation? What's this? Couch conversation number 3. Okay, we climbing. Couch conversations number 3.
Third time's a charm.
Yes. Yes, couch conversations. Y'all come on in the room. Couch conversations with Q. It's about to go down. Hey, Mila. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Those that are watching, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear. We're going to get started because you know I ain't trying to hold you long. It's Couch Conversations with Q. Couch Conversations with Q. Yes.
You got to get you a jingle next.
Couch Conversations with Q. Yes. Don't tell me, you know, I make up stuff on the spot. Hey there. Thank y'all for coming on Couch Conversations with Q. We're going to get started in just a minute. Because, baby, this is not the podcast. This is Couch Conversations with Q. Ooh, come on in. I'm just going to give people a little chance to get in the room. What time is it? Oh, it's 7:01. Give them a few little minutes. You cool with me giving a few little minutes? I'm giving just a few little minutes to get on in here. Give them a few little minutes to get in the room. Get in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Don't make me take it to church. Laughing at me.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking about this song.
I knew you was thinking about it. Let me tell you what that made me think about. Wade in the water. What y'all know about that old Baptist wading in the water? You don't know nothing about that. You don't know about that? Okay.
I'm wading in the water.
You done wade in the water. What's another church song? Hey. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Queen. We're going to get people a chance to get on in here and connect with us. We're about to go live and go deep. It's going to give people a chance to get in. What's another good old church song? Good Baptist classic. What we used to sing?
Near the cross.
Near the cross.
I don't think that's the beat.
I'm noticing she's not on melody a lot of these.
Look,
it's okay though. You one of them you hated to sit by in the choir.
Hold on. I can really sing.
Okay.
I'll just be acting.
Okay.
I can really sing.
Okay. We're gonna have to go to karaoke then.
Oh, baby, I test karaoke up.
Okay. They got
karaoke
tomorrow and they got karaoke Wednesday.
We good. We going. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna show you me singing while you're playing. I can sing.
I'm pretty sure you probably can. You ain't showing it right here though. You wasn't putting your best foot forward, Miss Kia.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Keita, I didn't like your reaction. So you saying I can't sing?
I'm not.
I don't be singing the hell out of
I am doing my job.
Excuse me.
That's the fourth
So
wall.
I do not be tearing Betty White. I mean, in a good tear, Betty right up. Not the clean up one. That's my ring song. But what's my song? After the Pain. So you said
that's your song, and that is your karaoke song.
No. You said karaoke like I can only sing it in karaoke.
I've only heard you sing it in karaoke.
You act like I need you to say yes or no. Can I sing? You are fired. Just go. You it be your own people life.
She didn't say nothing.
I did not say a word. I'm trying to do my job.
She didn't say nothing.
Focused.
That was an answer. When you don't say nothing, that's an answer.
I need you to just say hi to the people.
Hey, y'all. See, when people don't respond,
that
is an answer.
I'm talking about
When people don't say nothing, that's an answer. Okay, y'all, we're about to get started. Thank y'all for joining this live. This is not the podcast. This is Couch Conversations with Q, where you never know who will pull up and plop down on the blue velvet couch. Get ready for some raw, some real, and unfiltered conversations tonight, baby. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? And listen, people, don't just sit there lurking. We need you to drop your questions, your shout outs, your hot takes. This is not a monologue, baby. It's a full-on group chat. Y'all know how we do. This is the family group chat over here, and we're going to chat it up. So let's get ready to chat. Conversations with Q. Y'all, when I say this man right here has lived in the kitchen, I mean he's lived in the kitchen. I'm talking deep. I'm talking all in the kitchen. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking dish pit to head chef. He's done it all and then some. A straight up culinary chameleon with over a decade in the game, leveling up from scrubbing pots to calling shots. He knows you're really known for bringing fire to every station. I'm talking grill, saute, broil, expo, you name it. This man right here, he's mastered it, y'all. He's mastered it. But that's not even the half of it. He's the brains, the heart, and the hustle behind Wildman Smoothies, soups, and salads. Yeah, you've seen the name, but now you get to meet the man. But today, we're going beyond the kitchen, so get ready. We're talking about his journey through addiction and what it looks like to fight for sobriety one day at a time. No fluff, just growth and unshakable drive. Welcome to the couch, the one and the only Verlenteez Williams, aka Tez of Wildman Smoothies, Soups, and Salads.
Howdy, y'all. It's an honor to be here on the couch, talking about some real things with Miss Kiana. Known you for a while now. Darn near a decade?
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. I don't be keeping up, but I be knowing people. I just like, I know.
Yeah, we know. We locked in. We locked in. Though. But it's I'm definitely glad to be here to support you in any way that I can.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just to talk, tell some people, maybe help somebody out on the journey.
And that's the whole point.
That's
We're
what
going
it's
to help
about.
some people. Like I say over on the podcast, we just here to help the people, baby. And that's what we're going to do. So they're tuned in, and we're going to jump like I like to do. I like to just jump in and dive on in. I don't be playing with the people. We just go. Now, listen, y'all, anytime y'all want to comment, because we're going to be engaging, and we want you to engage with us. So let us know what you think, what's going on. So we're going to dive in. When did you first realize that food was more than just a job for you, and that it was your thing, your passion, and your purpose?
I guess it was when I had friends that really seen something in me. I had two friends that are no longer with me. They were the first people to call me their chef. They would call me to do anything. I think one of them booked me to cook for a baby shower, and one of them just was like, "Man, when I make it big, you're gonna be my personal chef." And that's not what I wanted to do. So it was just food just always came natural to me. I grew up in the kitchen with my grandmother, so even when I was outside, my granddad would be like, "Nah, boy, go in the kitchen with your granddad. That's where you're supposed to be at." And I was like, "What you trying to say, granddaddy?" But it just was my safe space. I mean, and I'm glad because I got to spend a lot of time with my grandma. Yeah.
Okay. So what did you think you wanted to do before food became your thing?
I wanted to be a psychiatrist.
Okay, come on, talk to me, because you know what? That's what I be wanting to be. You know, but that's a whole nother.
I was just nosy.
But no, let me see. I'm not just nosy. I be wanting to figure out why people do what they do.
Yeah, I want to know.
Why do the mind make you do
what
something
made you want to do all that? What made you go that route? Like, because as long as there's logic behind it, I can pretty much get behind anything that a person does. But that's really just what I just wanted to know people's business and why they went to those things. But with the food, I'm still able to do that. Cause people, you feed a person well enough, and they'll tell you anything.
Ooh, not that tell you anything, baby. Ooh, Lord, so the food that good. Now I know it's good because I've had. I started off with the smoothies.
Yeah.
So I know about it. Anybody had the smoothies, the salads, or the soups? Raise your hand. Let me know if you've had it. Anybody? Because if you haven't, I need you to get on it and get you some. Because I started, what was the green one I had from you? That they
That was
probably
the
all green. Look, I'm saying they all got some type of green, but
yeah,
you know where I'm going with this.
that was the
What's
Henry.
the popular one?
The Henry. That was
Okay.
that was one of my first ones that I made.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was one of your first
Yeah,
ones.
named after one of my turtles that I had.
I never knew I was drinking something named after a turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle Henry.
I had Henry for about 6-7 years.
Okay, because I heard the word had, so I was just about to ask you about Henry.
He's no longer with
Henry
us.
gone on the glory, y'all. Henry is gone on the glory.
Shandaria says she loves his meals.
Okay.
What's up, Shandaria?
And Chef Mika.
Oh,
says
Mika, what's up? Yeah, that's the
Is
homie
that
right
cousin
here.
Her guy,
Mika?
and she
Yeah,
Hey,
me
cousin
and I have worked
Mika.
together. We've been in the trenches together.
That's my cousin.
Yeah,
Hey,
me
family.
and Mika go way back.
Yes. Okay. So I'm glad y'all have had a chance to try. Good. So we're going to move on. So I thank you for sharing that, because a lot of people just think when they see you, oh, he's always been doing this. Like, people never get to see our why we started something or how we got it. They see it taken out fast and be like, oh, they're just good at what they do. But you had to craft, you had to build your craft. And I also want to ask you this, because at one point you took the business to, I want to say LA.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I'm putting you in LA.
Yeah.
Look, I was going to say, I did a little research.
Yeah, we were out in LA for 3 years.
I was about to give you 4.
Yeah, we were out there in 3 years, but I'm still off and on. I got some private chef gigs out there, but ended up going out there, working, doing the meal prepping, and then opened up a restaurant and things. Yeah, opened up a restaurant, but it wasn't my concept. I just went in with some guys.
Okay.
And I learned firsthand, you don't just go into business with anybody. Lost a lot of money, but I learned a lot. I'm not mad at it. It just taught me a lot of experience. LA is a very fast town, so you really have to be. I played country dumb on a lot of stuff, but that I shouldn't have. I should have went ahead and just used my voice, but that's something that I'm learning in my sobriety now.
Yes, because your voice is powerful.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I will say this in your defense, that sometimes when you're walking into new environments, you think you have to dumb yourself down because you be like, oh, you think that other people got their stuff together more than you. But I tell people all the time, just go in being you, voice your opinion, as long as it's respectful. Let the people hear what you have to say. They may like your ideas or whatever, but sometimes we get in spaces, because I've been there, done it. That's why I can talk on it. You be like, oh, I'm entering into their space or into the agreement with them that they already, like you said, you walk into a space. So you're thinking, oh, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to, make them feel like I'm trying to tell them how been there, done it. But it's a way that you can approach that. I've learned this through someone else that told me, it's a way that you can say something to offer your opinion, but don't get frustrated if it doesn't go your way.
Yeah, and that's how it was with me and the guys that I went into business with. They knew, one of them was a restaurateur. I thought that he had it together, but I didn't even look at the finances. That was on my end. And I was one of the people, like, I knew my finances, I knew my bookkeeping, my business credit was A1, my personal credit was A1. And this man didn't have all that together. And it just kind of got to the point, by the time I spoke up, it was too late.
Because it jeopardized, him not having it together jeopardized the whole business. Where if you could have tapped in with your skill set, it could have probably merged together. It could have been a totally different.
Out, and then they could have made their money. Everybody could have ate, but it was just like, I got to the point where we had to all cut ties.
You got a question from the chat?
Yeah, some people are saying they can't wait to try your food. They want to know where you're located.
Right now, I am based out of a commissary kitchen, a ghost kitchen. So you can find me on Instagram at Wildman Smoothies with 3 S's. And the menu, I'll send you the menus, and they're posted, and everything is delivery. So it's like Uber Eats, but it's personal. I'm coming to you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you can build your own meal prep, or we can come together if you have. I work with all diets: vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, renal failure, whatever you're going through, I can make it happen. If you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, I can make that happen for you. And everything is as organic and as healthy as possible. So we try to keep you on a healthy plane. And I'll even throw in some vegan and vegetarian meals in there. So you have to find me on Instagram or Facebook at Wildman Smoothies or Wildman Smoothies with 3 S's. And you just follow that. You DM me or text me. My number's on there, and we'll just set up a consultation. I'll get you together, and we'll have you delivered Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay. Can they do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or is that just?
Yes, we can do that. The menus are posted are just going to be lunch and dinner options. But if they want breakfast, I try to get people just do a smoothie for breakfast. Okay. And because every meal can come with a smoothie, but some people just don't want a smoothie. And just to go ahead and get that pricing out there, because people are going to ask price, and I'm not shy about my pricing. It's going to be $18 without a smoothie, $25 with a smoothie. And you don't have to tip me for delivery and everything. It's going to be delivered fresh. What's supposed to be hot is going to be hot. What's supposed to be cold is going to be cold. You know.
Okay, let me ask you this: is there a delivery amount? Or is that first base price the 18? As long as you order 18,
as long as you order 18,
okay.
I'll deliver to you.
Okay.
Because I got other people ordering during that time, so
Okay.
it's not like, all right, you know, it's not like you're the only person I'm getting up for that 18.
I just, you know, we be having to clarify. Like, do I got a minimum of the 18 before I can get it if I want to try something? So y'all try it out. Minimum 18. Y'all probably do that at McDonald's somewhere. Get you something healthy. Okay, I just gotta ask this because you know now my mouth is watering. What's on the menu this week? Just tell the people, give them an example.
Today I made a couple of salmon bowls and chicken bowls. The salmon bowls, everybody wanted wild rice today. I don't know, a lot of my clients wanted wild rice. So I did some sauteed kale with some of those. Everybody wanted my teriyaki sauce. And then one lady, she got 2 salmon bowls with teriyaki on them. One had sauteed kale and mushrooms. One had sauteed spinach and mushrooms. Then a lot of people like my zucchini and squash medley. And so it's just a bowl built with that. And then, you know, I put the sauce on there and you get a little extra sauce too. Because, you know, we like our stuff full of sauce. I'm
full of sauce. Okay, you did all that today. Knew you was coming here and didn't bring me a sample.
I'm tripping. I know. I really am tripping.
Ooh, these guests. I got to start. Ooh, yeah, y'all guests don't be thinking about Q.
Next Monday I'll bring you something though. And I won't even be here so you can have it.
Oh, please, and I'll be here to probably take the next Monday. So bring look, Keita, we'll split it.
Right.
Look, yes, got another
How
question?
far do you deliver?
I've gone as far as Murfreesboro.
Okay.
But if we're going to Murfreesboro, you're gonna have your own special delivery date. So I usually say like a 15 to 20 mile radius.
Okay.
Yeah.
15, 20 mile radius, y'all. Ooh, it sounds
mouth
good.
watering.
That's what I said. I'm up here like, dang, I wish you would have bought something so I could be eating in their face. So I could be up here like,
Not smacking in the camera.
Smacking all in the camera, baby. Because I know it's going to be good. Now, you make your homemade teriyaki sauce. Okay.
Try to make all my sauces. All dressings are going to be from scratch. So that way I know what's going in your body.
Y'all know I'm a fat girl at heart. So don't let this little weight loss or whatever this is I'm over here doing fool you. So what sauces you make from scratch, as far as the salad dressings?
I have a red wine vinaigrette, a champagne vinaigrette. I have a ginger balsamic that's really good. I make ranch, of course.
Everybody like ranch.
I make a Southwestern.
I bet you don't make no blue cheese with some thick blue cheese
I can make a blue cheese.
cheese.
I can make a blue cheese. I haven't yet because I don't know how to make that too healthy. Like they say anything white you're not supposed to eat. You know, that's what they say. Like if it's white, it ain't right. But you know, that's a whole nother
Now
subject.
he said it. I didn't. Now look, the thoughts and the opinions of my guests are not the thoughts, opinions of I Am Kiana Scales or Couch Conversations with You. I know, I just had to be. Because people will take a sound bite and they'll be like, she's not bad. Look, don't get me in trouble. But we did say it's unfiltered and raw over here, so I can't tell you what to say and what not to say. It's on you. See, that's why we do couch conversation, because I like to clown, and I was gonna go somewhere else and get us kicked off of YouTube and Facebook.
We over before we start.
Yes, because I was about to go into some.
Now we got to go there.
Stay on track, Q. Stay on track, Q. So let me just get back on track, because you about to mess this up. Gonna give me 5 before I even get started. Good. I told you we was only on couch conversation number 3.
That'll do it.
You gonna get me kicked off. Okay.
And I want to be invited back. So let me act like I got some sense.
Act like I like when people act like they don't got sense. I like shenanigans.
Okay.
This is so off the subject, but I like shenanigans so much that I like the Top Dog Law commercial. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's hilarious. I
love them.
I've been hearing them a lot. I don't listen to radio, but then like when other day I was listening to the radio, I was in a rental car, and I was like, I said, dude is a fool.
I love them. Like people think I'm okay. Let me ask the chat, because since we just chatting, we're gonna get back on topic in a minute. But I gotta know, do y'all like the Top Dog Law commercials? I love them. y'all, please tell me I'm not the only one, but I know you like them, so
Yeah.
I don't feel as bad.
They are
But I
hilarious.
always say, people say, "Ooh, that drives me crazy." I love it.
It's great marketing. It gets you talking
Right.
about it. So that's what
Yes.
you got to do.
The job was done. Whoever did the marketing. But I will say this: it's a black guy that's doing the voiceover, and he's in North or South Carolina. I saw it on ET, one of them shows. I was at my mama's house and saw he
Okay.
has lives in a high rise, a condo is way up
Because
somewhere.
we ain't get tired of Casket Shaw Bardeur. He said that looked like he was dead half the time.
I did not just say don't get me
Oh,
canceled
my
before I
bad.
get
My
started.
bad. I'm
But go
sorry.
on and keep on
But
talking.
you know that man looked like he
Not
was like they
Bardeur.
had propped him up, like shaking people's
I
head.
am not going to laugh.
Yeah,
Then
man.
that's when you keep the straight face so I can keep my job. Mhm.
Well, I guess we get back on subject.
But you
then,
telling the
I'm
truth.
because that man looked like he was out of here.
Ooh, now why is he going through my brain right now? I didn't need that visual, but we knew to call Bar Durham, didn't we?
Yeah, they did.
They did their job too.
Mhm.
Now the other one that I have in my head for some reason is I must have seen the commercial too much, and I be trying to skip through commercials when I use a lot of DVR. But Rocket Lot, why am I giving these people free press? But anyway,
we ain't dropping no more.
yeah, look, I said, Lord, I'm giving them all some free press. But anyway, that's the story of my life. A lot of shenanigans. All right, so we know the kitchen became your zone, your creative space, but real life be life, and we about to get into life. If you're comfortable sharing, can you talk about what was happening in your life that slowly led you down the path of drugs and alcohol?
Well, not to go too much
Mhm.
into my whole life, drugs have always been around, I guess, because it's just where I was raised and how things happen. So it was always a pill or some weed or a drink for it. But over the past 2 years, things began to spiral out of control. Lost my best friend of 23 years, and it kind of just took me to a place where I had a toxic relationship with grief, where I really was trying to take myself out of here, not really trying to kill myself, but I was okay if I never woke up again, if I drunk too much, if I did too much, and things like that. And on the outside looking in, people thinking I'm just traveling and doing a lot of things, like, oh yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that, but I would work so much and then take off and not remember things, buy flights to places and things like that. So it just got to the point. And the past year, I had like 4 or 5 run-ins with police officers, and I don't even do police. I ain't done police in like over 15 years. So it was just getting to the point to where things were getting out of control, and I had to like pull the plug. I was like, hey, if I don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it for me. I was looking for my best friend would normally reel me in, like, hey man, you doing too much, but I didn't have her anymore. And so I was like, I gotta reel myself in. I got to the point to where like things were getting out of control, and I wasn't gonna have a soft landing if I didn't go ahead and save myself.
That makes sense. So I'm hearing you say you were using those drugs and just as a coping mechanism to get through the day.
I didn't
Like
wanna feel.
your intent wasn't to try to do self-inflicted harm to yourself, but it really didn't matter to you.
It didn't matter. I didn't want to feel
Mm-hmm.
like, and I guess because I had never felt from 12 on, I've been smoking, drinking, popping pills. So it's like it wasn't. I don't think I've ever
So
really.
you popping pills at 12.
Yeah. So it was never a thing of dealing with the emotions. I never dealt with anger as a 12-year-old. So of course now at 36, I don't know how to do it. Like, oh man, let's go get drunk.
Now, where was you getting these pills from at 12 years old?
They was around. A lot of some of them
So
were
it was
prescribed.
okay.
Some of them were prescribed.
Okay,
Some
because
of
I
them
was
were
gonna say,
prescribed.
where were you getting your
Some of them were
hands on?
prescribed,
Mhm.
and then just being around, like I said, drugs have always been a walk of life. So
Mhm.
it's just like I had older cousins, things like that, older people around me, like, what y'all taking? Let me get one of them and see like how I feel. Oh shit, like that's all right. Then you might looking through your granny's drawer, like, oh, I remember I had one of them. Let me get me another one. Take a few of them. Granny don't know.
So I would say I do indulge in alcohol, but I've never been on any type of drug or anything. Let me ask you this. Is it true what they say that once you try, let's say weed, then you got to get another high? Is that, did you find, let me just say this, did you find that to be true for you?
I didn't find that, because see, I grew up, my dad sold heroin. So I seen what heroin did. I never wanted to try heroin. I asked my dad, I was like, what does heroin make you feel like? He was like, it makes you want to come. It makes you feel like you're going to come. And I was like, I don't have to do that because I know I'm like it, so I'm going to leave that alone. So as far as like peer pressure and me wanting to do other things, it didn't really do it, but it does make it easier. It's like a lubricant. It's like the door's already unlocked, so anybody could just come in at that point, and then your inhibitions go down, and your values and morals go down. So it's like, shit, I said I'd never do that, man. Shit is right here, so let me, I'm gonna try it a little bit. It ain't nothing, just a little bit. So it's, it happens. I can see it's a slippery slope. It definitely is a slippery slope.
I could see that. I'm just trying to process, like I said, because all I do is like occasional drink. Like I don't have to have a drink every day or whatever. I go out with my girls or with my husband, I might have a drink here or there, but I never felt like I needed it to get through the day or anything like that. So that's one of the reasons why I'm asking. Because I'm like, I don't know what that feels like. Yeah. But I could see when I hear people talking about it, how you can use it as a coping mechanism. Yeah. Because I guess I could say I have an addiction to other things that I use as a coping mechanism. Like for me, work, what you were talking about. Like if I'm going through something, I will overwork myself to death. Like, because I don't want to think about life. I don't want to think about what I'm going through. It just makes me be like, okay, let me find something to do. And like starting, I know a lot of people have heard me say that's why I've started Couch Conversations with Q in the podcast, because it's therapeutic for me. Like I needed something to do, because my life is life and it's real. And I could see me turn into something to make it through, other than just focusing on doing this, or I call this my journaling, if that makes sense. That's how I'm able to cope and get through the day. Because sometimes, baby, I can feel the bouts of depression when I'm like, I don't even want to get out of bed today, but I know I got to show up. Yeah,
you definitely do. You definitely do. And I was in one of the things that drove me further into it, because I would work so much. I was like, well, you done did this, and all bills are paid, everything. My definition of success is if I'm able to put everything on auto pay. If everything's on auto pay, I'm cool. Like I ain't worried about nothing. Credit card's good. I can travel when I want to. Cool. So it's like I'm doing all that. Let me reward myself. Of course, you could take a month, go to New York and just see. And I got these hands. I can cook wherever I go. So it's like I can make money. All I gotta do is just post, let somebody know I'm in New York. I'll make some money up there. Might not be making the money that I could be making if I was sitting down and sober, but it's like I would rationalize it. So it became, an escapism also became an addiction as well. Like I didn't want to sit and deal with everything and put down roots. Like, nah, I'm just gonna travel, You
didn't want to be tied to or committed. It's almost like a commitment issue. Like you didn't want to be tied or committed to a certain thing or a certain place, I should say, which makes sense. I can see that. Like, because like I said, that's how I feel most days, to be honest with y'all. I'd be like, I don't want to get out of bed, but I know I got to do this. But I don't. I mean, I just be like, oh, I could just lay in this bed. I don't want to deal with life, because I got some real life stuff. If I could only tell y'all the battles that I'm going through. I mean, and they are not bad battles, but it's how can I put it? I'm just going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. I'm in a whole tax bracket different type of thing. And it's just causing my brain and my mind to have to focus on things I never thought I would have to focus on. But in the end, I know that it's going to be a blessing.
New levels, I just gotta, new devils.
Thank you. That's what I'm facing right now. And I have to sort through all this stuff, plus work, plus do everything else. And right now, I feel like I'm getting defeated. But what's supposed to be a blessing is feel like it's defeating me. But I feel like it's probably challenging me for the greater, for something else that's coming. So maybe it is to help somebody else through this situation or whatever. I can't go really into this battle that I'm going through. Maybe one day I'll be able to tell the testimony on it. But right now, for legal purposes, I'm just gonna leave it alone. But so that's why I be sending out days I could just stay in the bed, because I don't want to deal with it. I'm tired of sending documents. I'm tired of showing up. It's a whole nother battle. But it's about you. But I can relate. Like I said, I can see myself. But I could see myself going down that slope, because some days, I'm telling you, I want to be like, oh, if I could just take something to take all of my mind away from this. Because like I said, I have the feelings. I'm feeling those feelings.
But the best way to do it is, what I'm learning now at 36, is just you got to sit there and allow yourself to feel it and just be like, okay, whatever the hell is. You know what they say, just stand still and know that He is God. You just got to sit there and just let it. And that's the hardest thing. I used to think that walking by faith was just meant that I just live my life careless and just like, I'm gonna do it. I ain't worried about my bills. They gonna be paid because God
got it.
Nah,
Now
that,
they reach up and I call it that reach up and climbing mentality. No, baby, it ain't falling out the sky. That's a lie.
That's not it.
And
right
I think
there.
sometimes we got that misconstrued through the church that they reach up and grab. And I'm not blaming that on church because I don't need y'all coming for me. But I'm saying we said in them pulpits, I can't even get it out. So that's why he's telling me to shut up. You can't even get it out. But that's what I think a lot of us got accustomed to. Oh, God got it. God got this bill. No, he didn't tell you to keep running up no bills either that you can't pay. But that's a whole nother. Keep on talking.
So it's definitely, now that I am sitting here and I'm dealing with everything, and things are not bad, but you know that they're not coming as fast as I want them to come and all that. So it's just like I'm just sitting here and I'm patiently waiting, and I'm sitting here letting you be God. Everything's falling into place. Like things are coming that are like I'm really excited about, but it's just like, you just gotta just get on out the way. You just gotta shut up. And I used to be like, I could see it on the horizon, and I would do something like to speed it up. And I'm not doing that right now. I always call myself, well, I gotta meet God halfway.
No, he don't need to sometimes meet him halfway.
Right now, meeting him halfway is sitting my ass still, and just if something comes along that's not going to hurt or harm me, and I can be of service. That's what I've sent out several messages to anybody who owns a restaurant in Nashville, black owned. Like, hey man, how can I be of service? What can I do to help you? You know, you don't have to, well, I can't afford you. Don't worry about what you can pay me. Just use me at this time while I have the time, because there's no hater. I don't hate on nobody. I want to see everybody win. And I can't feed everybody. I can't. Like, my food would suffer if I want. The max that I want with me on my own is maybe 40 clients. That's the max that I want. But if I bring other people in, I can feed a lot more people. But like, if it's just going to be me, I can only feed like 40 people because my food is going to suffer. I'm not going to like cooking no more. I've tried to do it. Yeah, you know. So, and I don't want my overwhelmness in the food. Like, if I don't feel good, I won't cook that day. Like, I will call people and send you a refund. Businesses suffer because of it, but I just know feelings are really powerful. And this is not, I have learned some skills, but all this was just God-given. Like, it's just, I just walked into it, you know.
So you never went to culinary school or anything?
I went to school. I went to school to be a psychiatrist.
Yeah, I was just wondering, at some point, did it just turn around to... Like, I found this love
for YouTube, and then I'll go get a job. If I want to learn something, I'm like, man, let me
hands-on experience.
I'm like, man, let me go in here and tell these people, all right, cool, and follow that. Like, and then they gonna throw you in there. They're gonna throw you in there. So I've learned how to make sushi, deep dish pizzas, all that, just from just going into a restaurant. Hey, I need a job, you know, and I'll give you this amount of hours at this time. Because now when I go in with an entrepreneur mindset, I tell them, like, hey, man, I got 25 hours to give you a week. Now, when you see my skill set, you need to put me where you're going to use me and where you can utilize me the best, you know. And if you fumble that, that's on you. But like, this is all I got for you. And most people, they can respect that. And I come in and I learn something, and I try to give them at least 6 months to a year, and then I let it on go, because I can't work for people too long. So
you one of them, can't work for people too long.
We gonna end up butting heads. We gonna end up butting heads.
You like the third person I've heard
end up butting heads. It's because it's just like, it's normally others. I can say that. I'm just
wait, that mean is you the common denominator.
I was speaking to others of colors, but yeah, I am the common denominator. If I keep, my granny used to say, if it smells like shit everywhere you go, check the crack of your ass. So, it's been me, but now I'm sitting there. I have showered. I'm fresh.
Let me say this: it's nothing wrong if you can't work. You discovered that, you know that. That's why you tell the people what you tell them going in. I like that. I'm just saying, when people say this to me, but I guess, like I said, I've been working since out of high school in healthcare. Worked for Cigna for 10 years, and then I'm at this other healthcare. I keep longevity at my jobs. That's why I'm kind of like, but I admire people like you. I'm not.
Oh, it's a scary thing to do, especially now in this, what we got going on.
I just say I admire you, though, because I'm just, all I know is working, you know. Hey, so when people say that, I'm like, you just know that you can't work like stuff. I work for somebody, and then I do my stuff on my own, so I can juggle both.
Yeah.
I just, you know.
Sometimes it just doesn't work out in that. I would love to have a job. I'd be like, man, I've been on my job 30 years. Whew. Yeah.
Now, I will say this. I like the youngins, because they ain't going to let no grass grow up on their feet at a job. But then because I will say this. longevity in the workplace, there's really no more pensions. There's nothing to really look forward to. Companies are merging all the time, laying off. So that longevity that I'm speaking of, it's rare. I'm just gonna put that out there because, like you said, we are living in a different time. It's rare. You seen what your president doing, but that's a whole nother. The longevity is rare, and I'm just keeping it real. It's rare. So I do feel trying to get your own skill set. But I will say this before you go out to be an entrepreneur. I always say this, and you can contest or tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I will say being an entrepreneur is even harder because there's no guaranteed paycheck. You've got to make sure that you're making money every day, twice a week, however that looks like for you, because you're still going to have bills.
People think that number.
Yes, people think that they can just leave a job and think, oh, I'm going to have this clientele, I'm going to have this. That's not true, is it?
When you don't work, you're not making money. If I'm not working, I'm not making money. Nothing's coming in for the week. If I decide to take off, if I decide to be sick or be depressed or go on drinking beans, break the Lord, don't speak that.
I mean, no. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. We speak blessings over these hands, Father God, and nothing is going to hurt or harm these hands. And I do mean it, and we're touching and agreeing. Amen. I'll throw you a quick prayer in a minute, baby. I don't play. I wasn't speaking that into the atmosphere, but I'm just using it as an example. But no. We know, baby. We need these hands. Yes, but I'm saying people don't think about that. I've known beauticians that have gotten carpal tunnel had to take off for a while. Come on, I'm just keeping it real. We're giving y'all scenarios because people look at the lives of entrepreneurs, look at us and think
it's just like, no, we just have to grin and bear it a lot of times. It's like, okay, I don't see what's going on, but a lot of times our struggles may be the key to someone else's survival.
Yes.
So I'm here at this point where I can share my story because I've been through a lot in these past going on 9 years running this company. So like I've been through a lot to where I can be like, I can laugh at most of it, but Jesus, it's like
thank you for that's real, just sharing your story, because a lot of people sometimes we shy away from being a testimony to someone, and I'm glad that you came to share the couch to talk about it. And like I said, I asked you when you come and said, what we gonna talk about? And you said, we talk about sobriety. And I'm like, okay, I like that, because a lot of people need to see a young black man talking about it. It's what went through my head when we discussed. I was like, okay, that's something good. That's something great, because I'm all about a little laugh here. And I knew we can get a little laughs in, but I was like, I always want to be impactful. I tell people that all the time, no matter what I do, I'm not about just being popular. I want to be impactful. When I leave this earth, if they was to lay me down tomorrow, I want people to say, she did her thing. She made sure others, she looked out for others. And more importantly, she was about helping the people she could. And that's all that I want. That's what I want my legacy to be. So have you ever thought what you want your legacy to be?
I definitely wanted to be one of my slogans is I don't want to leave a bad taste in your mouth with my food or with my service. So that's what I don't want to leave a bad taste in the world's mouth. I want it to be like, that boy did his thing. And like you said, it's about going back. Like, what good is it that I've made it so far if I can't help? Like, now I'm looking at it. I got a son that's 3 years old. I got nephews and nieces and things like that that may end up going down the roads that I've taken. Now I can sit back. Now that I've taken the step, took myself to treatment, I can sit there and talk to them on some real stuff about it and be like, hey man, you don't have to do that. My uncles told me years ago, I didn't listen, but now I hope that
I was a little stubborn.
Yes, but I hope that they listen now, because I'm trying to reach back and let them know, or let them know, hey, with my son, he's never seen me drunk, never seen me intoxicated in any kind of way. So I want that to be a thing. I remember my dad being drunk. I remember like, oh, I want a beer, because my daddy was drinking beer. Like I remember being thirsty, and he was like, you want some beer? And I remember drinking it too, and like dogging it, because like it just, my daddy drunk it, so
my daddy doing it. I'm here to see it. It seemed cool. It seemed like it was right.
I don't want my son to think that's cool. I want him to be like, no, I don't want that. He'll know about it. I tell him stories, and people are going to tell him stories about Wildman. That's actually how the name of my company came. It's my college nickname. From when I used to get drunk and do crazy things. They was like, man, you wild, man. And that's just how that just stuck,
So now y'all heard it here, where he got his name, Wildman.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it turned around for you, honestly.
Yes.
I really am. I want to take this time to say the road to recovery, I know, probably hasn't been easy for you. And recently you hit a milestone of 90 days sober after 25 years of drinking and using drugs. I want y'all to clap it up. And in the chat, I want y'all to give me some hand claps, some hearts, whatever you need. Let's get some emojis out there. Hand claps, heart. Let's celebrate Tez for this. Let's celebrate them, people, because the journey, we got to keep him lifted and keep him encouraged. So long after this episode is off the internet, it'll always remain on YouTube. Think about this young man. Keep him in your prayers and in your thoughts, because I know it can't be easy.
No, it hasn't.
And just hearing your story, I'm like, no, we got to keep you lifted.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
I really, it has, when I got out, it was just like, one of my counselors used to be like, nobody gives a fuck that you got sober. Like, the world don't care that you got sober. It kept living. People are still going to be. I got out and went to an aunt's funeral. One of my cousins was high out of his mind there, but it was loss of his mama. Can't fault him for that. A cousin, she was on the news. She had, her and her daughter got into it. She shot her daughter. So it was just like, oh Lord, went over there and they drank. So it's just like, it's really spiritual warfare out here. And I was like, everything that has been a vice for me, the devil is trying to throw it, whether it be women, drugs, liquor, just, well, you can hit this and you can do that. It's just like, it's just been, everything has been offered. Everything, travel, all these things. I had to turn down like certain jobs because I can't trust myself around in that environment yet. I want to get like a little more sobriety. So it's like, I had to turn it down because it's like, nah, I need to stay here. This is the plan that I committed to. Because when I was in what they call treatment, it's basically just ICU. It's just there to get you better and all that. And like you got this bubble around you. So I came up with all these plans, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna make this. So when I got out here, my plans, like that the world gets even. Well, you done did it. You strong enough. You ain't do nothing in there. I didn't have nothing to do in there. So why would I get out here and go against my plans when all I had in there was to talk to God, and talk to people that were like-minded, trying to get better. So it's just like, nah, you get out here, of course, I'm gonna be, man, you cool, you always been strong, nah, bro, I just can't. And some of it is telling me, because I'm my biggest, like, bro, who gonna know? You can tell these people you still 90 days, you can tell these people you still don't know. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Why would you do that to yourself? Because lying to yourself,
it's
not gonna help
crazy.
you.
That's insanity. But for so long, and it's become easier to lie to yourself with everything that you got going on in the world. Like, you can mask it in so many ways, but like, I don't want to go back to that person or get to the point. One of my good friends passed away right after I got out of treatment too. And he died of an overdose and took a fake pill. And it just took me down through there, hurt me. And a girl posted a picture of us. It's 6 of us in the picture. I'm the only one still living.
My God, today.
So I'm just like, and I know one of my counselors also said that sometimes the problem is that we don't die. So I think with me, if I was to go back out there and it would be, I wouldn't die. And I'm so worried about image and how I look and things like that. So like somebody to pass me on the street and I'm out there with a sign or a stinky and somebody, oh man, you seen Verlenteez, man, that would kill me even more, to live 30, 40 years more drunk and on pills or whatever it would graduate to, and not be gone with people out here just running my name through the mud, or my mama don't have a hold on me. That would tear me down. My son don't want to deal with me. I'm an embarrassment. Like that would kill me more than I believe death. So it's like, nah, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna play with God.
Don't keep that full armor of God on you.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna need that to keep carrying on. Because like I said, your mind, I heard as you was talking, your mind is starting to, what I like to call playing tricks on, trying to tell you, kind of give you some enticement. Like, who gonna know? It's enticing you to say, who gonna know if you go do this little sip, if you go do this right here. But I want to ask you this. Speaking of a fake pill, have it ever crossed your mind that you could be slipped something?
Yeah, but Kodak Black said, I knew the pill was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin. I used to champion that line. Because there was a time I was out in Vegas. The thing is with me, like, drugs will drinking and partying will put you around people that you probably never hang around with. And
Mhm.
I got cool with a lot of strippers, and I guess for lack of a better term, we'll call them ladies of the night.
Okay.
So I used to hang with a lot of them, and
Mhm.
I was in Vegas doing a catering, and one of them was like, I wanted some pills. I didn't have any. And she was like, well, I got somebody that got some. And I took it, and it just didn't feel right.
Mhm.
But I had bought 3 of them. So I took that one, and I took the other 2, but I prepared myself, not knowing that if I would die, I wake up. But something was wrong. And it
Mhm.
probably had some fentanyl in it, but it was just like, I still took it. Like, I still took those chances, like, because God got me or whatever. I'm going to make it through this. So nah. Just being foolish, you know? Like my dad say, 10 feet tall and bulletproof, but nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, just hearing that, it just made me think about, because I know we hear about fentanyl on the news a lot, and I just wonder if it ever crossed your mind, because it's one of those things like, why would you want to do it? I mean, I get it, it's an addiction. I'm just, in my mind, you remember I going back to when I wanted to be a psychiatrist, because I wanted to know why people do it, and then I'm getting your why, but in my mind, it's like, the news just told me, and then what's the pen you have to have? Y'all know where I'm going with
You
this.
talking about
The
Narcan.
Narcan. You
Well,
know, so like, then what if this is the way my brain thinks.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I go, I want this drug, if I go do this, what if nobody has the Narcan? I'm going to, like, but I guess you don't think like it. But see how but I'm analyzing this in my sober mind. It just, but it makes me think, whoa, wow, do I want to go out like this? Would be what I would probably be saying to myself.
In the midst of my sickness,
Mhm.
I had befriended a lot of people that were terminally ill from cancer, so I knew the dates they would get their pills. In LA, you can get whatever you want, however you want it. Just go and tell the doctor that you own something. Like, you get insurance, go and tell the doctor you own. They're not running your medical record. They're just gonna give you the meds. So they gave me pretty much everything that I told them that I was on. And then I have clients that were out there and they got their own doctors. Well, do you need some more? Get another script for whatever I needed.
Oh, wow.
And so that was a thing. Here I just knew how to talk to doctors. Years ago, I did prescription fraud, but that was like in 2008, 2009. So I've always known how to talk to doctors, how to, when a doctor's not on the up and up.
Look, you the reason now we can't get shit. They can't.
Nah,
look at me messing with you.
Them other folks.
You the reason we go to the doctor. They can't prescribe this such and such no more. Tez, it was you. It was you. It was you. Y'all, this the reason y'all can't get stuff. The question in the chat.
Yeah, one question. What are you doing now to kind of support your sobriety? Are you attending meetings or doing
I go to
certain
AA
things?
meetings. I have
And
a
how
sponsor.
often?
I go to AA meetings. I try to make at least 5 or 6 a week.
Okay.
I got my sponsor. I go to therapy. I'm sitting on the couch again tomorrow. I talk to my therapist. And this time I'm not trying to manipulate my therapist. And treatment, we had a thing called rigorous honesty. And it's not blatant honesty. I'm not disrespectful. I'm just like, hey, this is what it is. And that's just what it is, and I just have to deal with it. So that is, and then I'm on a medicine called naltrexone. So if I was to drink, I get sick. If I take a pill, I go in immediate withdrawals. So like I'd be in the ER somewhere if I was to take a pill. It's so bad to like I have to have it on my phone. Like if I was to pass out right here, like it's a medicine that, so like they would be like, oh, we can't give him anything with opiates in it because it would make me even sicker. So those are things that I've done. When I go to bars, because I've hung out, I've kicked it. But like when I go to bars, order me a soda and pineapple, I also let them know, hey, no matter what I do, I say it the first time I get to my friends, like, do you always have to say it? I say at this point in my life, I do. Like, hey, no matter what I do, bro, soda and pineapple. If I come back up here and say, Jameson, neat, Coke back, bro. Matter of fact, don't put me out. And I've did that with certain family and friends. They have piss cups where they can piss test me, and I gotta be okay with that because I put them. This is the monster I created. So if they pull out their cup, or if they ask, hey, you know how you like, oh no,
I like that you made them your accountability partner.
I can't get them. So like it's like 10 steps, and if I do if I step over those 10 things, it was literally a fuck you. So leave me alone. And you have to and you got to understand that that's what it was, but I don't want to go back to that. But I had to set up those things, so it's just not like, okay, well, I'm just out here white knuckling it. No, I'm not strong enough.
And you have to set those parameters around you to keep you at your sobriety level where you're trying to get to. Because if not, it's just like then there's no accountability.
Mm-mm.
So you could be out here wild out doing whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
Mr. Wild Man.
Yeah, and we're not doing that. We've
we
done that.
Mm-hmm.
We've done that and
That's
lived a hell of a life doing it. So we're gonna let that go.
Yeah, and I like that. I admire you. You know what I just hearing this story that you did a deep dive within yourself. During that time, you realized you needed the Lord. You probably already knew, though. I'm not saying you didn't, but what I'm saying is, it felt to me like you've gotten closer with the Lord, and that you know your limits, your boundaries, and most of all, your self-worth, your value, and what you want more than anything of this world is for your son to see you in a better light.
Yeah, I definitely.
That now you know, okay, I got somebody looking up to me.
Yeah, definitely want him to be like, man, my daddy said he wasn't gonna do something, and he never did again. You know, now going one day at a time. But once I have done all the work too, because I never seen myself making it to 36. Just being honest, just from where I came from and things like that, I never seen myself making it to 36. Now that I'm here and I see the guys keeping me, I gotta set up plans. You know, gotta think about retirement. Gotta think about, I don't want to be doing something that I don't want to do at 70 plus. I want to be sitting back, and I want to have something to where my kids feel like Dad did this for me. You know, this is ours. You know, I want to leave something for them. That's, you know, I don't want to live my life so selfish that I don't leave anything for them. And so that I feel accomplished, and they feel, you know, proud in, you know, that legacy that you were speaking of. That's part of that legacy. I want to leave something tangible for them, so they don't have to work, and they have a leg up in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so we're gonna switch a little gears here. Okay. But if you had to create a brand new smoothie or soup inspired by your sobriety journey, what would it be called, and what would be in it? Like, give us the name, the ingredients, and the vibe behind you creating it.
Wow. Okay. I'm trying to think of a smoothie, but like that will require. I'm normally good at that.
It could be a soup.
I like soups. We could never do a soup. I would do something called. We're gonna do. I guess we would call it clean living.
Okay, clean living.
Clean
living.
Like
that.
And we're gonna go probably like a ginger lemongrass chicken. With maybe some farro in there, bits of carrot, some celery. It's gonna be like a chicken noodle soup, so you get that home comfort in it. But it's just gonna have that clean, refreshing taste to it that you get the lemon and the ginger. But it's not gonna be too powerful. Still
I'm just wondering, that ginger gonna make it powerful?
No. Okay. Ginger's gonna be more of a garnish. Everything's gonna melt together very well. Yeah, probably just do that. Yeah.
Well, that sounds good.
Right,
okay, you gonna add that to the menu?
We thinking about it now, because soup season is coming up, so definitely got to get on that. And I like to try to stay on top of, like, you know, keeping things fresh, because we're very fickle
people. That was my idea. You see, I got his brain turned. But now I seriously, I eat soup all year long. Oh, yeah. I call it soup because I can't pronounce Zupa.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
How you say it? Zupa.
Don't get
the Zupa. I just say Zupa soup, but I can eat that out.
Delicious. I love soup. I love chili.
I was just going to ask you, do you make chili?
Yeah, I do. I make a vegan sweet potato and quinoa chili. It's fire. Yep. I love chilies. I love soup. Soups are amazing to me. Like, it's just so comforting. I went to this restaurant the other day and had like this soup that was just amazing. And I ain't gonna say their name because we ain't giving no free promo.
I want to know the name so I go try. You gonna tell me that?
It's a Peruvian restaurant. It's in East Nashville. It was fire. Like, it was so good. I had the chef came out and I was like, bro, like, this is amazing. I left him a Yelp review right there as I was eating. Like, it was so good.
Oh wow! Yeah. I'm gonna go check it out. I like some good soup.
Yeah.
And a good salad. You know what? The one thing don't get me wrong, your smoothies are good. I just know I'm not a smoothie person. Like, why am they're not bad. Like, I love them. If somebody make me one, I'll buy one. But you know how people drink them all the time? I'm just not that girl.
Some people, you like juices?
I like juices.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to give a shout out on this one. What up, Miller B, baby? Them fresh pressed juices. What's
You the second person
What's
who
the name of
told
her
me.
business?
Temple.
Love
Yeah, somebody
Juice.
else was just telling me about.
She's still on this live. Girl, shout yourself out, cause baby, I gotta get some more. That Gentle Harmony, baby, it's fire. The oh, I'm gonna mess it up. The strawberry I just got from her a couple of weeks ago.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
try
it's
her
good.
out. I'm definitely gonna try.
Yeah, she got some nice flavor. It's good. That's why I was gonna say I'm more of a, I don't know, I can gravitate more toward the juices than I can. Do you do any juices?
I haven't got into juice.
Okay.
Juicing is maybe I just haven't learned how to make it cost efficient for me.
Okay.
But it's
It
just
takes
like,
a lot.
Yeah, and I was gonna
you
say
don't
that,
get a lot
y'all.
of, you don't get a lot
Right.
of money. Like, hold on,
No,
I don't know
you
what
don't.
to charge you. I'm finna tax you just so I can make my money back. So it's just like juicing ain't my ministry.
And I'm gonna say this, you're not lying, because my husband just bought a juicer, and he bought all the
Yeah,
what did he buy?
You
He bought all the fruits. I'm not even gonna lie, that they was all fresh fruits. He bought his stuff. He was happy too. He was like, man, look how much this make. I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah, that's why I ain't use mine no more.
And that thing been in the
Sitting
box
on-
ever
Yeah, you
since.
be like,
If he,
man.
wait a minute, if he could send it back, I'd be like, send that damn thing back. Man, we ain't using it, just wasting money. I didn't realize, because he was all happy. I'm thinking, we could start juicing nothing to get a
Yeah, it's a lot of
man.
work.
That stuff is then that's what I said $4 to make. It probably made this much, y'all.
Oh, no.
And I don't like, he put a whole bunch of fruit in it. And I said, I don't know. I said, well, how much fruit you have left? He was like, I'm gonna run out of fruit. I thought I was gonna have this one, because he had bought some jars to like store it. You know, we thinking we finna have something
Yeah,
for a
y'all finna
while.
have like,
I said, we may be like you though, maybe lesson in the course of how to make it cost
probably
effective.
so. Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's cheaper for me. It seemed like I was telling my husband, just get them from her.
Mhm.
I mean, for what we go to the grocery store to go get, I was like, I don't know, we won't be doing this. No, we won't be doing it. Any more questions or comments? What do y'all like out there? Y'all talk to me, people. Do you all like salads, soups, or smoothies? What do you all prefer?
I love a good smoothie myself.
What kind of smoothie? Now that's Keita in the back talking. Keita, what type of smoothie do you like?
I like all
Like
kind
flavor
of
wise, like
My favorite is usually when I make it with spinach, ginger, lemon, kind of.
I like some strawberry. I would think I would.
I like-
I
now,
like pineapple. Give me.
I
some
do a
pineapple.
strawberry
Yeah.
banana one, and then my grandbaby, because he's allergic to life, he
He's
can
allergic
only
to life, baby.
because it's so much he can't have. Like literally,
You
he
think my
can
cow.
only have bananas and a little bit of oat and like oat milk, because pretty much everything
like
else
you're
he's
allergic
allergic to.
Darn.
Oh, I like a good mango flavor. Something.
Yeah, I love
You got a
mango
mango?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do have. I have a mango sweet potato one called the Bigs.
Okay,
It
you
was
get fruit.
it was very fruit heavy.
First time me having that, you remember we was on Main Street?
Yeah.
You remember that guy? Oh man, y'all, I be having the randomest thoughts. Y'all, that's the first time I realized people had automatic lights. You remember when my husband came looking for me and I was in the bath? I don't know. He was like, she was here, my booth was set up, but I went to that restroom and it had the automatic lights and it had cut off on me. So I thought somebody, y'all, my phone was downstairs at my vendor booth and I thought somebody was trying to set me up coming out. Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, I'm trying to get out. Long story short, and I'm in there like, why is it? It was pitch black. That was my first time realizing since the lights.
Yeah.
I said, why would they do this in this building? Like I was in there like, and I couldn't hear any noise. Like I didn't hear the door, didn't hear nobody go, and I was in there like, oh my God. I looked, y'all, I had to wash my hands quick, and then the lights popped on. Like when I made movement and got out of the style, I washed my hands and ran up out of there. I didn't know what was coming to get me. I don't know if you remember that, because I remember you saying that she. I just remember you saying there she go right there, but your smoothie, that was good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's my first time trying the Henry baby, which was named after his turtle.
Yeah. All my
Henry.
smoothies are named after either artists that I like or something in my life. So yeah.
So what are some of the names of your smoothies?
We have the Henry, we have the Mama Cecilia named after my mama, and that's strawberry, spinach, and banana. We have the Riley, who's after my godson. That's cherries, raspberries, blueberries, kale, and pineapple. We have the Jen's blend, which is one of the first women who really got me to get my smoothies to the right consistency. Like she shopped with me every day. Like, I don't like this. Let me tell you what you need to do. So,
okay,
she
come on
wanted
now.
blueberry, kale, and spinach. Blueberry,
Oh,
kale,
yeah.
spinach, and pineapple.
Yeah,
That was
I like
hers.
that too.
I got the Pimp C, which is
Okay,
my
Pimp
favorite
C.
rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And that is beets, cherries, cranberries, and pineapples, which is fire. The Bigs, which I said sweet potato mango, which is named after one of my good friends, Bunch. Shout out to Bunch and Dream Cuisine. She had a dog I used to babysit, and his name was Biggs, and he liked sweet potatoes and mangoes, so started making smoothies. And most of my smoothies are dog friendly. You can give them to your dog on a cold day, things like that, and they can just lap it on up. We have the Spring Fling, which is cucumber, pineapple, spinach. We have the Summer Breeze, which is watermelon, pineapple, avocado.
Avocado.
Let me see. Yeah, we got the Triple OG, which is kale, arugula, spinach, pineapple, and avocado. I think it's like I got over like 8. I'm naming them all off the dome. But yeah. We got the Fuji's, which is acai berries.
Okay, Fuji's.
I don't even know what's all in there. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, just try to keep things different and kind of keep them flowing.
I like that.
And try to represent the culture a little bit too.
That makes sense. So imagine this: you get to invite any 3 people, living or dead, to your kitchen for a meal. Who's on that guest list, and what are you cooking?
Well, Billy Joe, which is who got me in the kitchen, my grandmother.
Okay.
I might have to pull out Pimp C.
Okay, Pimp C. Okay.
Gotta
Grandmama
get 'em
Pimp.
on
You gonna have Grandmama Pimp C at the
Grandmama Pimp
table.
C.
Okay.
And one of my favorite chefs is Chef Kwame.
Why I know that name?
He has a book called Notes from a Young Black Chef. It might be Diary of a Young Black Chef, and he's pretty dope. He's won a lot of competitions. He owns a restaurant in New York that's amazing. He has a waiting list of probably like 18 months now. Called Tatiana.
He's been on something. I know
Yeah,
that.
he's been on a lot of shows. Young Black Man. Got his own nail polish line.
Is that who you wearing?
Nah.
Okay.
I can't get. He doesn't do a lot of colors.
Okay.
But definitely trying to emulate things that he's done and how he's done things. He has his festival called Family Reunion that he does in Virginia that I'm gonna try to go to next year. And it's like a big old, like all the chefs that you see on TV, all the black chefs that you see on TV, and it's just like so amazing. So I'm like trying to get that next year, just to go and soak up the game. Oprah's there, like it's like that type. You're in that type of company, but you just get to eat and just get to be around these people and you know.
So what you fixing for Granny, Pimp C, and Kwame?
Wow, we going soul food.
Okay.
We going soul food.
Okay, well, what's gonna be on the plate?
We definitely doing mac and cheese.
Creamy mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese.
Yeah, baked mac and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, baked mac and cheese. And
how many cheeses you putting in it?
Oh, we're gonna do a little Gouda, a little Havarti.
Okay.
Of course, some sharp cheddar. Nah, I like rattlesnake cheddar. Rattlesnake cheddar is fire.
Rattlesnake cheddar.
It's like a different type of. You know the little, like when you go on Kroger's or Publix, like they got all these cheeses. I just go over there and just pick up cheese.
I ain't never seen nothing say rattlesnake. I seen Mexican, Kobe. What you done seen?
You ain't seen like the frit, not the bag.
Okay.
Like
excuse me, I forgot I had a shelf over here.
You gotta grate your own cheese, you know, because you know a lot of
I don't
cheese.
cook. I ain't great shit. I mean, I ain't great shit. Let's keep it real.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm sorry. Keep talking.
I forgot who I was talking to. But
I was getting excited. I could go give me a bag. Every now and then I go buy something when people tell me something.
But yeah, definitely gonna do some mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Maybe some.
What protein we gonna have?
Probably do a couple of beer drunk chickens.
What's that?
I just stuff a can of beer and chicken. Pour half of the beer out, stuff it in there, and leave the chicken up like this in the oven. Roast it on about 400, 425, and let it just cook on and steam on through. You know, rub it down with all my seasons and my rubs. Do like it so it's just juicy and all that throughout. And then I'm gonna have we're gonna do some smothered lamb chops.
Woo, you talking my language now. We're gonna have some lamb chops. Look.
Yeah. And then probably do, I know y'all like this man supposed to be sober, but I'm gonna do some whiskey yams.
Never had them, but
Yeah,
okay, come on,
whiskey,
whiskey.
I
yeah.
love some yams, but I
Oh,
never
that's what I was
had
gonna say.
it.
Come on,
All
whiskey.
you're doing is just,
Just making
pouring
a
it in
glaze
there.
with it.
Yeah, making the glaze with it. Cooking all the alcohol out of it. And it's
I'm about to
fire.
try that.
Yeah, it's fire. Put a little cinnamon and all that in it.
Because that's my favorite.
And it takes it
I'm
on
gonna
up a notch. It takes it on up a notch. And it got the green and all that, some deviled eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta have the deviled eggs.
When is this gonna be on the menu on
And
the
some hot
Sunday?
water cornbread.
Wait, we gotta have something. Wait a minute. Did we have something green?
Yeah, I had the
What was
greens,
that?
turnip greens.
Okay, we're gonna get
No, I'm
some.
probably gonna do collard.
Oh, baby, yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus,
But-
bless my
But I do
soul.
want to do a private next year, probably in the
Why we gotta do it
beginning of
next
the-
year?
It's
Look at
gonna
me.
It's gonna be in the beginning because
Give him
I'm
time to
thinking.
Look,
plan.
this is
Yeah.
your whole vision, and I'm up here rushing. Then we just talk about rushing processes.
So definitely want to do something where it's like just a little intimate thing.
Mhm.
Maybe invite 15, 20 people and like bam, just have like a little soul food Sunday where you could have the couch there and people just talking and I'm just feeding them and we talking and everybody's mic.
Come on, we gonna
Yeah.
network.
So
You know, I
that's just
love
what it is.
networking,
Yeah, so that's
baby.
just what it is. So we do it. We send
Okay.
it out to people. They RSVP. Bam, and we can do it to where it might
Mhm.
cost them a little bit of something, or it might not cost them. We just want you
We gotta
there.
figure it out.
We just want you
Mhm.
there and just share it. That might be your cost. You got to share it, and you have to be as engaged with it as you know. We don't want you sitting there eating. No, we
Yeah.
got to talk. We want to hear your
I like
viewpoint.
that.
Yeah.
When I can give them some topics and we can.
Yeah.
Now don't y'all,
Oh,
don't y'all steal that.
No, y'all hold me accountable. Let's make it happen.
right.
Mhm.
I see. I already got it.
Mhm.
Dinner party
Look.
with Tez and Q.
Cute. Yes, and then I really came up with a location. You already know what I'm talking about, don't you? In my head,
We're gonna talk.
you know, because me and her be in sync. I got we just have to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think that'll be nice.
Oh,
I think it'll
yeah,
be
I
dope.
like
And
that.
and you know, us 35 plus, we need something that we can just sit
Yeah,
back,
I
keep
like
key, and have a good time.
I already know a DJ that could DJ.
Yep, we got that on lock. We
this.
got all that.
Yeah, we
That's
got
all I
plan
need.
this.
I just want to cook because I don't like me pulling the trigger on stuff like it's like I gotta cook, I gotta do, I gotta invite people. Nah,
no,
I just want
if
to
we
y'all do
collaborate,
it.
if we collaborate, we got it.
And I know black women got me.
Mhm.
That's all my clientele is most black women. That's has carried me throughout
Mhm.
these 8 years. So like I gotta salute you, I gotta salute Keita back here. Like I feel so comfortable here. It just feels like I'm home.
Look, I just want to
And I got another project for you, but I'll talk to you off camera about it.
Okay.
look at me. I'm like, I love that.
Yeah,
I
I
love
mean,
it.
I often say if Jesus would have had more women around me, he'd still be here. But we thankful for his sacrifice. Thankful for his sacrifice.
So what's something people assume about you that couldn't be further from the truth?
Oh Jesus! A lot of people think I'm mean.
They think you mean.
I've heard that a few times. And I'm just like, what?
I don't know. They say that about me,
But I'm just like, well, when it's business, it's business.
Mhm.
There is no nice or mean in business. It is. This is what it is. There's a contract involved, or there is. If we go on by
Hello.
words, sometimes cool, we can do that. But I don't even do word no more. We sit on a contract, and
Right.
that's that on that. But it's like, nah, like you don't call these others and people when you do business with them white or
I know.
mean or whatever. So it's just like, no, I am very. This is what you said it was gonna be, so
Mhm.
this is what it is gonna be. Like I don't play about certain things. This right here has carried me throughout. This right here has carried me for 8-9 years. So we're not gonna play about this. It's trademark. This is it. Like this is something that if I was to leave it today, my son could have and pick up. My nephews can pick up. This is something that they can all pick up and take with them. So no, we're not gonna play about this.
Yeah, I agree.
So-
Don't play with me and don't
So-
play with my business.
Yeah, don't play with it because I'm not gonna play with you.
Right. And that's
I'm gonna be on
understood.
time. I'm gonna be so like a lot of people think that I'm mean, or I've heard that that they think that I'm just not
Mhm.
serious, but I can be. But sometimes it's like, what's the point of being like? If we're here to have a good time, we're here to have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
I
gonna
can
have a
see
good
that.
time, and I can have my table set up, have somebody
Mhm.
run it. Now I'm gonna work your event like it's mine, because
And
I'm.
you know that's rare and hard to find.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it 100.
I'm gonna work your event like it's mine because I want you to invite me back. I may
Mhm.
want a discount on this vendor fee, and I want the place to invite us back.
Right.
So let's clean up and all that and whatever you need to do because a lot of things go wrong when you're having an event.
Oh yeah.
MC might show up, Mike might go out, but let me be. I'm very solution based.
Mhm.
So like I am serious on that note. And I try to run your event. Like not try to run your event, but I try to be of help.
Yeah, of help and respectful.
Yeah.
You have to. And before I let you go, if you could tell your younger self one thing right before things started going downhill, what would it be?
Be a voice, not an echo.
Ooh, I like that.
Come
Say that
on.
one more time.
Be a voice, not an echo.
I love that. Be a voice and not an echo. And one more thing. What's one message would you want to leave with anybody out there who's struggling with their own sobriety?
If you believe it's time, it's time. Only you can choose it for yourself, but you got to make the choice. You can't do it. Well, your kids or your family may be your driving force, but when you get in that room and when you get in that treatment center, it's going to be you that keeps you there. So you need to go ahead and do it. If you believe it's time, go for it, because it's only going to get worse. It ain't fun no more. Let it go.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
I thought she was going with Elsa for a minute. I thought she was gonna go with Frozen.
Y'all know everything is a song. I have to make it light and, make it fun for the people. So, Tez, tell them where they can find your social media handles and all that good stuff.
You can find me on IG at Wildman Smoothies with 3 S's at the end of that, Smoothies. You can find me on Facebook at Wildman Smoothies. You can find me personally at Verlenteez L. Williams. She's tagged me in the comments, I believe. And I do believe I have a TikTok called Sir Wild. So you can find me at Sir Wild, SIRWILD. And you'll find me on there. And that's just me sharing my personal health journey, some recipes of me cooking and things like that. Just me cutting up. Just you'll see a different side of me. Yeah.
I'm slowly going. I don't know what made me go here. But didn't you work out one time and you supposed to be?
Yeah, I work out.
Okay, look, I was gonna say, didn't I see you pumping iron and something? Okay, I was gonna say, that's what's on that TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all.
I
get so random.
We try to monetize all these things. I'm just like, ain't nothing else going on.
Well, Tez, thank you for being real, vulnerable, honest today. I greatly appreciate your story. It's inspiring. Like I'm sure this is gonna resonate with some people, whatever they're going through. Maybe it's a family member, who knows? But I know your story is going to touch somebody, and it's a reminder that healing is possible one day at a time. And for anyone watching or listening who might be going through their own struggle right now, you are not alone. There is help, and I want to give you a helpline in case you all don't know it. I wanted to give you a number. It's the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration helpline. That number is 1-800-622-HELP, and that's 1-800-662-4357. Or you can visit www.samhsa.gov. It's free, it's confidential, and it's 24/7. So please know you're not alone, and that is a resource for you. And I want to say, don't just watch this, run it back, catch the replay on Facebook and YouTube, drop a comment, a like, hit that share button, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a vibe that we have going over here. Be a part of the group chat, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's grow. We're going to grow through this thing, y'all. This was Couch Conversations with Q, where the mic drops, but the conversation stays streaming on YouTube. It's a wrap. Yes. Thank you for coming.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your